Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to another GTA discussion video where I just want to quickly talk about the upcoming After Hours DLC and explain how my testing is going to go around it, because I always feel like I have to make one of these videos before one of these big updates comes to remind people that I can't do it all immediately. You know, these DLCs release a lot of vehicles all at the same time, and unlike, you know, really easy testing, my testing is actually a little bit more involved and it requires a bit more time to get the laps out of the cars, calculate the top speeds accurately and properly, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, first and foremost, you are going to have to show some patience just because of that, because that's how it always is. But in addition to that, I am also going to be away. So the worst time for this to have happened, but I am actually flying to Sweden on the 24th, so we're gonna, you know, visit Xerxes' family. That's my fiance, and I'm gonna be in Sweden for 2 weeks. Now I'm gonna still take stuff so that I can make videos and probably a little bit of streaming, and I am gonna be streaming on the morning of the 24th with the DLC. But when it comes to testing, that will add a little bit of time onto that, because I'm not going to be exactly, you know, hardcore with the testing every single day like I would be if I was at home. So I'm going to prioritize the most important stuff first. Obviously, supercars, sport cars, the stuff that people want to know about first and foremost, and then extra things. I'm not going to focus on getting those done as quickly as possible. Things like, say, the Pounder Custom, for example, which is, you can't even race with it anyway. Well, you probably won't be able to unless they change something major. In the commercials class, for example, it most likely will be. Stuff like that isn't as important to racing. I'm going to allow myself a little bit more time to do that in the future. I'm going to make sure that my focus is on the specific vehicles that are important to racing, the vehicles that are maybe the most expensive, the sort of decisions that you might need to make on which vehicles to buy. I'm going to make my testing cater to those kind of vehicles before anything else. Now again, like I said, because I'm traveling on the 24th, I am going to do a live stream on the morning showcasing the DLC. We'll try to figure out during that live stream, and obviously the footage of that will go up on YouTube, or at least I'm going to try and do a bit of a live stream on Twitch first and then a live stream on YouTube, just, you know, going over everything in a bit of a showcase format. But I'm going to try and find out things during the course of that stream so that I can give you the information as soon as possible about a variety of things, whether they've fixed the handling flags that were introduced to vehicles from the Southern San Andreas Super Sport Series update. So maybe those cars are going to get quicker now, or if they're exactly the same, I'll figure that out probably on the stream. That isn't to say that I'm going to be able to retest all of those vehicles, because if they do change those handling flags and all of those cars are suddenly quicker or different in some way, I'm going to have to retest all of those vehicles from that DLC, and that is going to add much more time onto the testing, you know, just from this DLC anyway. So, you know, that could be 2 DLCs worth of testing in one, and that's going to make it much longer. So I'm going to find out as much information as I can about what's changed, what hasn't changed. We'll test downforce, obviously, as always. Always need to check whether they've fiddled with downforce. We'll check the physics in general and just get a bit of a baseline of what may have changed first before I go on to the testing. And I'm not going to be able to do any actual vehicle testing on the 24th. So, you know, it might be the 25th, the 26th, whatever day it will be. It might be a few days after the DLC has been released that you see the very first testing video, lap time testing video for the new vehicles, or even some of the older vehicles if they've changed them as well. So you are going to have to show some patience. Hopefully this video will at least inform you of where that testing is going to be. I'm sure there's a lot of people who come to my channel just for the testing. Maybe they'll hopefully click on this video and understand that it's not there straight away. I'm always extremely stressed when it comes to these DLC days because there's so many things that could change, so much stuff to check out, and then also I've got to then get on with all of the testing for all of these vehicles as well, and there's just an increasing number of vehicles being added all the time, and it's going to be so much worse if I have to go back and retest all of the Southern San Andreas Supersport Series vehicles. So I'm always extremely stressed, and it's going to be even more so knowing that because I'm traveling, I'm not able to get the most important videos out as quickly as possible, whether it's supercars, sports cars, whatever it is. The key vehicles that you need to know about as soon as possible, I might not be able to get those out for the first few days. And really, when I think about it, when I think back to how it used to be, when I used to do vehicle testing for DLCs back in the olden days of old gen and stuff like that, I never actually used to release testing videos on the day of release, but then I gradually got quicker and quicker with being able to do it, quicker and quicker with being able to make the videos as well, and I've kind of put myself into this situation where if people are expecting those testing videos immediately as soon as the DLC is released, and they only expect that because I've been so quick in the past, and there's just some times where I'm not going to be able to be that quick. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video to let you know where it might be, where why there's a delay on the testing videos if you are thinking that, and hopefully you guys can be at least showing some patience, because proper testing does take time, and as always with everything that I do, I want to make sure that I give you the most accurate information, and especially if I'm traveling around and stuff like that, I don't just want to do a half-assed job to get a video out as quickly as possible. I want to make sure it's accurate. So yeah, just show a little bit of patience. Don't tweet at me immediately about all these different things and when's the testing coming and all that kind of stuff. That will just, well, I suppose now that I've said that, everyone's going to do it. But yeah, it will be coming. The testing for any new vehicle, it's what I do. I test vehicles. I make sure I test every single vehicle in the game. We're still gonna, we're gonna get back to the 2018 roundups of all the classes as well. I'm gonna get through everything. It is all gonna happen. It just can't happen immediately because of the nature of the way that I test and how accurate I want to be with it. So I'm sure most of you understand that, but I always feel like I need to make at least one video like this just before these big DLCs, because maybe there's new people coming to the channel and they expect immediate answers, which sometimes it's just not possible to give. So that's pretty much it. The testing will come, just you might have to show a little bit of patience for it. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for all the support as always. Hopefully you enjoy the DLC and enjoy the testing videos when they do get here, when I am able to make them. I just appreciate all the support you always show me. So thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.